So go ahead and find a seat. And just sit up nice and tall. And your seat can be, of course, on a block if you want to elevate, or you can sit on the ground, one shin in front of the other, on your knees, whatever feels more comfortable for you to just sit up nice and tall with ease and let the weight of your head be just almost weightless at the top of your spine. And then notice where your shoulders land in space. Are they drawing further forward? What would happen if you started to draw your shoulder blades together a little bit more? Just a little to expand through the chest, through the collarbones. Let the crown of your head reach up just a little bit higher towards the sky. And take a big breath in, fill all the way up. And a long breath out. And you empty. Do that 2 more times. Deep breath in, you expand. On a breath out, you land. Last one, breathe in. And out. And starting to take that pranayama work or intentional breath work. So prana meaning life. And it's believed that your breath is like that life force that if we breathe with a little more intention, we can create a more enriched life, a more vibrant life, a more balanced life. And this breath technique, Nadi Shodhana, actually starts to create a little bit more balance, like I said, between right and left, between effort and ease, between hot and cold. So if you're seeking a little bit more balance, you can start to take your right hand, and then you'll take your thumb and your pinky finger, and just like the hang 10 symbol, like if you were just like starting to find that motion. And then I want you to place your thumb over your left nostril. And then sit up nice and tall here. And I want you to breathe in through just your left. And then plug your left nostril with your pinky finger and breathe out through the right side. So breathe in through the right. Plug right and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through your left. Plug left and breathe out through right. Nice and slow. Breathe in through your right. Plug and breathe out through your left. Breathe in through left. And breathe out. Breathe in right. Switch. Breathe out left. And then complete about 3 more full rounds on your own. So both right and left. And even if it feels new or uncomfortable or something different, I just want you to stay with it for just a few more rounds so you can start to really notice what happens on the other side of that breath work. So imagine you are finding that balance between effort and ease. You're also giving yourself, your body a task to slow down, to take those deep breaths with intention. And once you've completed that final round, you can go ahead and drop your right hand back into your lap or onto your thigh. And I want you to close your eyes if they aren't already there and just observe as you breathe in through both. And then open up your mouth. Let out a nice sigh. Do that one more time. Take a big breath in, fill it all the way up. Open your mouth. And then I want you to just breathe naturally. So really just no effort at all. Just notice maybe if you have shifted from a place of go, 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 or even feeling sluggish or slow, maybe you've shifted to the middle, right, where you feel just a little bit more content and just a little bit more balanced. So again, right here, take a big breath in. Maybe open your mouth, let out an audible sigh if that feels good. And if you feel so content that you want to stay in a seat, of course, you can stay where you are. Or if you'd like a little bit of movement to move that prana, that energy, that life force a little bit more, you can slowly make your way onto your hands and your knees, tabletop pose. And then start to take any movement you need. That was a long seat, so maybe tuck your toes, find a stretch maybe in the bottom of your feet or in your ankles. Finding a cat-cow if that feels good, lifting the heart, and then rounding through the spine. And take about 3 to 5 rounds of breath on your own. Maybe bringing the head and the neck into that movement. The spine can even go side to side. And then start to meet me in downward facing dog. So you can set up your hands as needed. And let this be an easy down dog. So your knees can stay bent. You maybe start to even pedal out the feet. So bending one knee at a time. Shaking the head, yes and no. And take a huge breath in. A long breath out. Bend your knees a lot, maybe even widen your feet so you can walk your hands back towards them. And then right away, start to find your halfway lift, reach your head, the crown of your head forward. And then bring your hands to your hips. Stand all the way up. And as you slowly find that mountain pose, take your arms down along your sides, palms forward, shrug your shoulders as you inhale. Maybe open your mouth as you let them fall down and back. One more like that. Breathe in, draw the shoulders up. Open your mouth, clear it out. And then you'll sweep the arms out and up. You'll reach high towards the sky. And take your right hand to your left wrist. I want you to lean over to the right. So press down through your left foot. Just a little bit more. Now rise back up through center as you breathe in. Switch left hand to your right wrist. Lean to the left. And then it's back up through center as you inhale. Come right into chair pose. Bend your knees, but lift through the heart. Take a huge breath in to rise. And then to move that energy a little more, tip your chest forward, sweep your arms back like wings. Matching movement with breath. 2 more. Inhale, rise. And exhale, tip forward and sweep. 1 more like that. Breathe in. Tip forward and sweep. Stand all the way back up. And then exhale, fold forward. Take your halfway lift. Back to downward facing dog. Your hands go. I want you to pull forward to plank pose. Once you're there, breathe in, heart forward. And then lower your knees. And then maybe your chest and your chin as well. And then you'll roll right into cobra. Your chest will rise. You can even stay low to the ground. And then press back through child's pose. And then it's downward facing dog. Tuck the toes, lift the hips, take a big breath in. Long breath out. Lift the right leg up and back. 3-legged dog. And then just step your right foot to your right thumb. Drop the back knee down. Reach the arms up. Take a huge inhale, rise. And just like you did before, upright, tip the chest forward, sweep the arms back. 1 more like that, just 1. Inhale, rise. Tip forward, sweep the arms. Now rise up, maybe collect the palms overhead. And then bring the hands down, frame your right foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, look forward. Step left foot to meet the right, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, bow down. Press through your feet, stand all the way up, you rise. This time, bring your hands together, your heart. Pause here. Take a big breath in. Again, maybe open the mouth. So it's that like sense of relief. Send weight into your right foot. I want you to pick your left knee up, hip height. And then flex through the foot here. So point the toes forward. And then draw that left knee out. And then slowly draw it in. Now draw that knee out. See if you can move so slowly to warrior 2. You'll send your left foot back. Take the arms nice and long, bending through the right knee, and then right away, reverse your warrior. Right hand will rise as you inhale. And then extended side angle, forearm to your right thigh. Reach left arm forward. Take a breath in to lift the heart. Stay as you exhale. 1 more inhale to get even longer. And then it's back to warrior 2. Now we find a little bit of flow here. I want you to straighten the legs, reach the arms up as you inhale. And then exhale, sink back, warrior 2. 2 more like that. Inhale, rise. And exhale, sink down. Moving that energy, 1 more. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, you sink. This time, inhale, rise, but parallel the feet. Hands for your heart, fold forward. Bow the chest down. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. And exhale, fold. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, you fold forward. And start to reach the chest further forward. Frame your right foot at the top of your mat, just like you did before. But I want you to drop the left knee down. Sweep the arms forward and up, you'll rise. And then just bring your right knee next to the left. Take a breath in, hook the thumbs overhead, elbows wide, lifting the chest. And then hands come down to your mat. Tuck your toes, Hips up and back, downward facing dog. Huge breath in. Big breath out. Lift the left leg up as you inhale. Left foot steps forward. Right knee drops this time. Sweep the arms out and up. You'll rise. And then tip the chest forward. Sweep the arms back like wings.
And then exhale, tip forward and you sweep. Last one, breathe in, reach up even higher. And then exhale, tip forward and sweep. You'll rise up, maybe collect the palms together overhead. And then hands come down, frame your left foot. Tuck the back toes, lift the knee, look forward as you inhale. Step right foot up to meet the left. Halfway lift, bigger inhale. And exhale, fold, bow down. Stand all the way up, rise for your inhale. Hands to your heart center. You pause. Now shift the weight into the left foot. You'll pick the right knee up. Hip height. Flex through the right foot or the right ankle. And then slowly just send that right knee out to the right. Draw it back in. Now so slow, I want you to lead with that right knee. Draw it out. Send that leg back behind you. Warrior two. Reach the arms long, side to side. And then reverse your warrior. Reach your left hand high. Side angle, forearm to your thigh. Right arm over your ear. Take a huge breath in. Sink as you empty. One more inhale to get even longer. Back to warrior two. Now we fly 3 times. Inhale, rise up, flying warrior. Sink back down, warrior two. 2 more like that. Inhale, rise. Exhale, sink. Last one, breathe in. Sink even lower as you empty. Straighten the legs, but parallel the feet. And this time, maybe even hands come behind you. Interlace the hands, lift the chest, breathe in. And then exhale, fold. Stay here, just a huge inhale to open through the chest. And then exhale to release that bind, let your head drop. Halfway lift, big breath in to lengthen. Frame your left foot at the top of your mat, the lunge. Drop your right knee down, sweep the arms high. As you inhale, you lift up. And then bring your left knee to match the right. Hook the thumbs overhead, elbows wide. Think about lifting the sternum rather than finding a huge back bend. So nice. And then take your hands down, tuck your toes, lift your hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Stay here, take a full breath in. Big breath out. We're gonna move through that a little faster. 1 breath per movement, just to create a little bit more flow. Maybe just adding on a bit. So when you're ready, right leg will rise as you inhale.
Your headpiece is kicked off.
And as you exhale, step your right foot to your right thumb. Awesome. Drop the left knee down. Now sweep the arms high. Take a breath in to rise. Now tip the chest forward. Sweep the arms back. I want you to stay here. Tuck the back toes. Now use the power of your inhale to pick that back knee up. Stay reaching the heart forward. We're going to take one more inhale, get even longer. And then lift that back leg up as you fly, airplane pose. Think up dog in the chest as you squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take one more inhale. Land in chair pose. Stand all the way up. Hands to your heart. Now weight into that right foot. Pick the left knee up. Hip height. And then slowly send it out to the left. Open up. Warrior two. Right into reverse warrior. Right hand will rise. Side angle just as you exhale. Now it's back to warrior two as you inhale. And then we're going to sink as you empty. Straighten the legs, reach the arms up. Big inhale, flying warrior. Back to warrior two. Now straighten the legs, parallel the feet, reach the hands high. Exhale to fold forward. Awesome. Halfway lift, big breath in to lengthen it up. And just bend through the left knee, that Ardha Skandasana, that side lunge, right leg stays long. One more breath in right here. Frame your right foot at the top of your mat. We need to drop the left knee down, reach the arms high as you inhale. And then slowly start to bring that right knee next to the left. You'll hook the thumbs, take the elbows wide, lift the chest. And then right to downward facing dog. Hands come down, tuck the toes, lift the hips up and back. Shake out the head, yes and no. You get to lift the left leg up, breathe in. Step it through, so nice. Left foot to your left thumb. Right knee drops, sweep the arms high as you inhale. Tip the chest forward, sweep the arms back. Now tuck the back toes. Lift the right knee up. Keep reaching the chest forward. Take one breath in. Airplane pose, your back leg lifts up. Chest broadens. Stay one more inhale. Land in chair pose. Last chair pose, I promise. You'll stand all the way up, breathe in. Hands to your heart. Weight back into that left foot. Pick the right knee up. And then slowly send that right knee out. Open up. Warrior two. And then reverse your warrior. Left hand rises. Side angle, forearm to your side. Right back up to warrior two. And then I want you to sink a little lower as you exhale. Now straighten the legs, reach the arms high. Back to warrior two. Now straighten the legs, reach the arms high, parallel the feet. With or without a bind, you get to fold forward. Take one breath in right here. Release the hands down. And then start to find that halfway lift, chest parallel to the ground. Bend your right knee. Take one more breath in. Frame your left foot at the top of your mat. Drop the right knee down, sweep the arms high, take that breath in. Left knee comes to meet the right. Last time to hook the thumbs, elbows wide, lift the chest. And then hands come down, tabletop pose this time. Take a lift of the heart, find cow. And exhale to round for cat. And we're going to take your knees a little wider, big toes together, seat back. Forehead towards the ground, it's child's pose. And in this moment of pause, can you find that balance between right and left? Slow it down, breathe in for 3. And out. Last 2. Final 1. And then you'll just slowly start to make your way back up to hands and knees. Take any last movements that you need there. And then you'll just swing your legs around, find a seat. Take the soles of your feet together. You'll sit up nice and tall as you inhale. And then think about leading with your heart here. So keep a tall spine, but your heart goes beyond your toes, like beyond the front of your mat first. And then it may just be like a tiny little tilt of the pelvis. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, fold and round. Stay here just for 3. Last 2. Last one. You'll slowly rise up. I want you to drive your knees towards one another. They can maybe even come together. Mine won't really come together anymore, unfortunately. But you can start to lift your heart nice and high. Stay here or start to lift your feet up off the ground. Maybe shins parallel to the earth. Maybe you float the hands. And you stay here for 3. Keep lifting the heart even higher. 2. Boat pose, last one. And then exhale, find low boat. I want you to just hover your upper body, hover your heels, and then you find the ground. Take a long body stretch, reach arms overhead, and point your toes forward. And then arms down along your sides, bend through your knees. And just heel toe your feet a little wider and knock your knees together. Find that internal rotation. You might even grab opposite forearms above your head. Let your whole body land. Take a breath in to fill all the way up to the top. And then open up your mouth. Clear it out. And then just separate your knees. Let both knees fall over to the right. Just an easy supine twist. And it's back through center. Let both knees fall over to the left. And knees back through center. Hug them in towards your armpits. Hold on to your shins, your knees, maybe a rock side to side. Feeling your low back press into the ground. Take one more breath in, hug everything in here. And then take your time, take any final movements that you need to feel complete. To make your way to your final rest. So even if you want to take your final rest with your legs in the air or up a wall, maybe your hips on a block. Take those final movements, shapes, or just land in stillness and close your eyes for your final rest. Shavasana. If you can reconnect with that energetic balancing between right and left, effort and ease. be just a little bit bigger, a little more full than the last. Send your breath to your fingers and to your toe. Slowly just start to wake your body up. Even the wrists, the ankles, and even a rock of the head, side to side. In your own time, nice and easy, bend your knees and roll to either your left side if you need a little less, a little cooling, a little more ease, or to your right if you feel like you need a little bit more energy. And I want you to just pause there. And as you pause, take this conscious effort to choose what you'd like to leave behind from your yoga practice today, and think of one thing you'd like to draw in a little bit more of. And with that in mind, just sit up nice and tall. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth. Just take your thumb tips up to your forehead. And then maybe even start to lift your chin up a little higher. And take one more full breath in right here. Being kind to yourself. Sharing that kindness with others in your own way. Breathe out as you bow. Namaste. Happy Monday. Hopefully that provides a little bit more balance to get you through the week.